it takes a certain type of guy. You know, you have to smile, you have to wear your red tie, you have to grab her by. Why did Trump win? Let's go back. Let's go back to when Trump was younger. Let's go back to his dad. Let's go back to his dad's dad. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I did any research on the Trumps. I did not. But I do know that the Trump family has been wealthy and in the ends of the American elites for a while. Trump's dad gave him a small loan of $1 million when he was younger. Trump took out a bunch of loans, built a bunch of towers, hotels, buildings. He opened up a bunch of businesses. A lot of it fell through and he went bankrupt. He didn't pay taxes like a normal person. He said some provocative things. He chilled with Epstein, apparently, a little bit too much. Donald Trump, whatever. Why did he win, you may ask? Simple equation, and I'll break it down for you. It's very simple. What he did was he didn't use anything that was of non-importance to our eyes and brain. So what does that mean? That means, what do you watch the most? Podcasts. What do you look at the most? Podcasts. What do you on the most? Streaming sites and podcasts. But before the podcast, he was smart. He said, let me make myself look like a patriot. They had a mentally ill kid, and before I continue, they have to do it a certain way now because you remember JFK? They can't be blatant anymore. So they have to use a kid who's going through stuff and his dad had a gun in his safe. You know the old scenario. They have to make it look as least obvious as possible. Anywho, that happened. He had his fist in the air. Great picture taken. Little notch on his ear that completely disappeared. Then apparently someone tried again and again. And oh wow, he's doing podcast. He ain't bring no rappers out. He did political podcast. Am I a Trump supporter? No. Am I a Kamala supporter? No. I support none of these people. I don't know who they are, and they don't know me. How can we support each other? Smart guy, though. I can say his whole campaign was planned very well and executed. Hopefully it's not, there's not more to come. I don't think I can handle anymore at this new Earth that we live on ever since CERN teleported us to Earth 1674. But in short win, Trump won because of very clever tactics against the public. You are the public. You are easily tricked and dumbed down for these tactics. And this guy knows that. So he used a bunch of clever ones that Kamala probably couldn't afford and is what it is. So in 74, 75 days, whatever, he's going to be president. Let's see, you know how much can happen in those 75 days. It's just a hell of a lot of days. I fell yesterday. Let's see. Trump, everybody. Let's make America great again.